Safeties for the sports gamer.
What's good, sports gamers, and welcome to our defensive tutorial series, where with each vid we go over every defensive coverage. One vid will show you the strengths, and next what type of formations and plays can beat it. And today we're going to start with cover 2 defensive breakdown and the new zone coverages we have to play with out of it. A cover 2's purpose is to take away short passes due to its ability to have as many as 5 default defenders roaming in underneath zones ready to pounce on anything short. So it forces the offense to be a lot more aggressive by design. But since cover 2 wants to load up on guys underneath, as a result we'll only have 2 deep defenders, the 2 safeties, back to prevent the big plays. Majority of the cover 2 variations will have both outside corners bump the receiver across for them towards the inside before he can get into his route. And the reason they will bump the receiver is to minimize the amount of grass the safety has to cover. Because one of the biggest weaknesses of cover 2 is the space in between the corner and safety down the sideline. And if the receiver can get a straight release into this area, it's not going to end well for the defense. And because the corner bumped, odds are he will either be running cloud flat or the hard flat assignment. Cloud flat is the most common one you will see from corners in cover 2, and it means he'll just tag along with the receiver as deep as the route takes him, unless he spots something in front of him, and then he'll just charge forward once the ball is thrown. And hard flat has your corner go all out to intercept anything thrown into the flats. And if the corner doesn't bump, odds are he'll be playing a soft squat assignment, which allows the corner to convert to man on any deep route run by the receiver if no route concept is being run to take advantage of the area he's about to leave. So stuff like forward verts, the corner will man up on the receiver because his area won't be threatened if he leaves. And if the offense is running the route concept towards the corner, he'll sit at about 15 yards and attempt to jump any outbreaking routes toward the sidelines. And another area of weakness is the space between the 2 safeties. Since again, because they usually are the only deep protection, when each safety starts to creep towards the sidelines to cover an outside receiver, they start to create a huge gap between them, ready to be exploited. But defenses know this also, and their way of combating this is having a middle linebacker who, if not high routed, will 99% of the time have a middle read assignment in cover 2, which drops him back deep and play almost like another safety if he feels the deep middle is about to be threatened. And outside linebackers or slot corners will always have a vertical hook assignment, which means they'll of course cover the short hook zone area, and will now man up the nearest inside receiver going vertical if their area isn't being threatened. Madden 17 has definitely gave us a lot more options with running a cover 2 this year. Alright guys, hope you liked the video and can apply what I just showed you to your own game, and stay tuned for part 2 of our series where I'll go over how to beat cover 2 in more detail. Thank you all for watching, and be good, y'all. One of the easiest ways to avoid fumbles is not taking any unnecessary hits with your quarterback. QBs never have and never will have the protection of a high carry rate when going up against the Cam Chancellors of the world. So to combat that, you never want to give them a chance to hit you at all. But plenty of players will forget this and run smack dab into a linebacker or a corner with no regard for their safety. I mean, I get it, running quarterbacks makes us all dumb. Many of folk will get brave after putting a nice move on a defender, as my buddy and I like to call it, you're now at the point of no return. Which basically means it's locked in your head, you're not sliding for nobody after you just broke that dude's ankles. I mean, how could you? It's like crossing somebody up then passing the ball.